Hey everybody, so here we go. I'm gonna do a quick tutorial today on how I create the lion for this tag. I have, from Amazing Crafting Products, I have Amazing Casting Resin. I have a mold putty lion mold that I've already done previous to this. Right now I've got some Alumilite powder, some Amazing Crafting powder. It's metallic and this one is the gold. And I'm brushing the inside of my mold so that when I pour the resin in there, it adheres, it binds to the resin, and my casting comes out with a cool metallic finish. Now here I'm testing something out, and I think it's always fun to test it out and also to videotape it because then I can share with you my successes and my failures. So what I did was I wiped out they're raised in the mold, the raised surfaces, which will actually be the indents on my casting when it comes out, right? Because positive, negative. I'm testing this out because I want the resin to show through. I just want the powder to be a dusting on the surfaces. Then I use some acrylic blocks to prop up my mold because it's a little bit thin and I didn't want it to fall over. I've put it in equal parts A and B of the Amazing Casting Resin, which is the quick one. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes and it turns white if you leave it just the resin. And I'm just using the end of a paintbrush, but you can use stir sticks and all kinds of things like that. Then I'm using some Alumilite dye in black and giving it some color because when I first started this tag, I was really aiming for a steampunk feel, okay? So now I've added black, and then the black will be in the recesses of my piece, and the gold shimmer should be on top. Now that's in theory, and you can tell by the way I'm talking that it doesn't actually work out like I thought it would, but that's okay because there are ways to fix that. So you can see as I adjust the mold there that it is very liquid. And I'm going to clean up a little bit. And then I have some extra resin left in my cup. And I am really not a waster. I'm a pretty thrifty crafter. So I'm just going to sprinkle it out and create kind of a fun texture. And I just have a little basket that has some of these in it. I never want to waste anything, and they make really cool backgrounds or gosh, like anchors for photos or whatever you end up working on. So, and then I drop the cap in there. Can you see that? Okay, now you can see they have the resin is actually already starting to cure. It's lighter in the middle and darker around the edges. That means that the white has activated and it has started to work on the in the middle because that's where the most resin is, and it happens faster. And then I took a quick pause and you could see the color was the same all the way across. Now I've demolded and I just pulled it out of the mold. I just pulled my casting out of the mold. See there's that finished like squiggly piece of extra resin, and you can see looking at my lion that it does not have black in the recesses like I thought. That powder is so good, it just covers every little inch and then it doesn't budge. So now I'm just taking some basic black acrylic paint. This is black gesso, it doesn't matter who it's by, and oh, I dropped the camera. Sorry. And I'm adding a little bit of water to get some fluidity to it because I don't want it to cure on the surface. I don't want it to dry. Once it dries, it's plastic, and I don't want it bonding to the resin. But so I just push it down into all the recesses and get it into the cracks and crevices. And then I wipe it off of the surface, off of the raised parts. Kind of the reverse of dry brushing, if you've ever done any of that. And then I'm going to do it again to get a little bit deeper color in there and kind of distress it up really well. And now I've got this, like, it looks like it's a black lion, which really underneath it is black resin, but I've got a black lion with a beautiful gold finish, and he looks very aged and old and like he's been around a long time. All right. And that's it. Thank you.